Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the GLOIRE Show. I just want to say thank you so much for all of you guys that have been showing love. And if it's your first time here, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button. This show is about lessons, life, and perspectives. And not just on my life in general, but also we're going to focus on other things that's going on. So we could focus on love, politics, money, and so on. Because we're all just trying to learn. And I don't know everything, but I'm searching for answers, just like everyone else. So as we're gonna see here today, we're gonna have a conversation. And I want to talk about this quote that I came across from Jay-Z. And it says, you got to edit your life at some point. There are people in your life that are going to be there for a minute, that are not necessarily going to be there for the whole ride. This quote really captured my attention. The reason why I say that is because I was talking to my little siblings one time. I'm like, hey, I know you're in school and you have these friends of yours that you know that you're so close to. And it's like you can't leave without them, you know? It's like you can't go a day without being on the phone with them. You can't go a day without wanting to hang out with them or sleeping at their house and so on. And I'm telling them, things are gonna change for you in your life. Just be patient. But I'm telling you, the moment you go to high school, the friends that you knew in middle school, a lot of them are gonna disappear. The moment you in high school and then going to college, the moment you're in college, a lot of the people in high school are gonna disappear. So as I was telling them, I'm like, yeah, listen, it's okay to have friends, but it's also okay to focus on yourself because a lot of times when you lose track on yourself and you put so much time and energy in others, you tend not to accomplish certain things that you want to accomplish because a lot of times I look at it as like procrastinating. So let's say you have a project to complete and that project has to be done today. And then you on your phone scrolling or people calling you, talking to them. Instead of finishing the project today, it may take you hours and you may finish it like around 3 a.m. or maybe even the next day. And then you're gonna sit down and realize, like, why did I do that? That's the same thing with life itself. So when you have a lot of these friends that you have in middle school, high school, that you can't go a day without talking to them, can't go a day, ask yourself, are they gonna be mad at me if I don't talk to them today? And if they are gonna be mad, then those are not the those shouldn't be your friends in general. Like because friends must understand that you have other things to do. You have things to accomplish. So I'm telling my little siblings, I'm like, when you go to college, a lot of those people in high school, you're gonna forget about them because some of the people that you're gonna meet in college are actually gonna be one of the most. They're gonna be your lifelong friends because those people will actually show you that your time is valuable. Because everybody in college are you doing your own things. You have your own schedule. You have your own classes that you have to go to. So the moment you feel like, oh, I don't have nothing to do, and you go ask somebody, let's hang out, but they have homework to do, they are gonna tell you, I can't go out today. I have homework to do. And the people that tend to fail a lot in college are the people that just say yes to everything. Hey, let's go out. Yes, okay, let's go. Let's do this. Okay, let's go. Let's do that. And then later on, they have piles and piles of homeworks that they have to accomplish. You know, they have to finish up. They have projects to take care of. But guess what? Most of their time was spent on others. But those other people that they were spending time on have already finished everything. So college really teaches you so much about life. I was talking to my little brother. I'm like, when you go to college, you're going to really learn about life. Like, you're going to go to college and you're going to learn about life. You're going to know who's your real friends. You're going to know who really cares about you. You're going to value time even more. If you were always late going to, to school in high school or late getting out the house so you can go to church and so on. All of those things are going to change. You're gonna become a whole new person. Your mindset is gonna have to shift. You're gonna have to start becoming a winner. You're gonna have to surround yourself around winners and not losers. Because the goal in college is to survive, is to graduate, is to get that degree. Because it's not free. You're basically going to school and you're paying for that education. When you fail a class, you've already paid for it. And you have to retake that class and you have to pay for it again. You see how that's crazy? So college really is really gonna teach so much. So just in life in general, besides just, besides me speaking to my little siblings, there's people that's gonna come into your life just for a moment, just for a good time. You're gonna enjoy time with them and, hang out with them and so on. And then the moment that they have like a little opportunity that allows them to disappear from you, they're gonna really go away from you. They're gonna disappear. I've had people in my life that I barely even talk to, because I chose to do what I wanted to do. They chose to do what they wanted to do. And I have people in my life that are still here and we're still like tight. We're still good friends. We're brothers. Always encouraging each other, telling each other good job, good luck on this. I'm proud of you, because we see that we have a long journey together. You're gonna have a lot of different people in your life, but you have to actually choose and be careful when you're choosing. Choose who you think is gonna really be beneficial for you later in life and as you go forward. And it's not easy because we all have our own things to do. Some people want to just travel the world. Some people want to settle down and have a family. Some people want to just, do other things, be DJs. And some people want to be doctors and they have to work 14 hours a day, and you only see them once in a week or maybe 2 hours in a week. So you have to be mindful who you want to, who you want to keep around. And you have to be mindful of people that you really see that they're going to be there for a whole ride. And there are going to be people that's going to be there temporarily. That's why I tell you sometimes it's okay to cut people off. It's okay to tell someone like, hey, like, we're cool, I just don't see myself being around you as much because you bring no value to me. It's okay to say that. And the ones that are actually gonna be mature enough to understand what you're saying to them, those are the people that you have to stick around with. The ones that are gonna take offense to it, those are the people that you know for sure they were just there for a good time and not for a long time. Those are the ones that were there not to push you to your limit, but to push you just based like to a short term goal. That's it. So yeah, that's basically it. That's what I wanted to say about that quote. That quote really kind of like made me think, and I'm like, man, like this is something that I have to share with you guys. You just tell me, comment below. Tell me what are sometimes, what are some times that you've had to lose people in your life. You had to tell people like, hey, listen, like it's time for me to lock in and focus on my dreams. And how did that go for you? So comment below, tell me how that went. Once again, this is the GLOIRE Show. Appreciate the love and support. And like I said, if it's your first time here, you reach all the way to the end, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button. And until next time, peace.